Thank y'all for tuning in day by day. Today is day 93 of the journey. Thank y'all for being there from the beginning. And things gonna get better just with the right timing. Everything will work out. You know what I'm saying? But I ain't gonna do too much talking. Let's go ahead and get into the verse of the day. And today's verse of the day, we got John chapter 15, verses 18 and 19. If the world hates you, remember that it hated me first. The world would love you as one of its own if you belong to it. But you are not longer part of the world. I chose you to come out of the world, so it hates you. So yeah, that verse right there. Let me know what y'all think about that right there down in the comments, because to me, I can believe it, you know what I'm saying? Because as soon as I started, you know what I'm saying, making that transition slowly and slowly, I started to see people that I never would have thought fall off. I never would have thought of it. But it's all a part of the journey. You gotta let them be that, you know what I'm saying? And hopefully they find themselves on down the road. But you gotta keep going. I don't want to say too much. Let me know what y'all think in the comments down below. And let's go ahead and get into the word. Chapter 26, they just had to make a quick count. The Lord told Moses to make a quick count of the remaining Israelites that they had left. Because y'all know last video, 24,000 gone. And after that count, it came out to be 601,730 people. It's still of a lot of people that's being led by Moses right now. All right, so his daughters came forward and stood before Moses, Eleazar the priest, the leaders, and the whole assembly at the entrance to the tent of meeting, and said, "Our father died in the wilderness. He was not among Korah's followers, who banded together against the Lord, but he died for his own sin and left no sons. Why should our father's name disappear from his clan because he had no son? Give us property among our father's relatives." So Moses brought their case before the Lord. Y'all know Moses gonna do what he gotta do. When a new situation come about, he going straight to the Lord. He going straight to the Lord like, what I need to do with this right here? Y'all know exactly what Moses gonna do. And the Lord said to him, "What Zelophehad's daughters are saying is right. You must certainly give them property as an inheritance among their father's relatives and give their father's inheritance to them. Say to the Israelites, if a man dies and leaves no son, gives his inheritance to his daughter. If he has no daughter, give his inheritance to his brothers. If he has no brothers, give his inheritance to his father's brothers. If his fathers had no brothers, give his inheritance to the nearest relative in the clan, that he may possess it. This is to have the force of law for the Israelites as the Lord commanded Moses." So these laws were made in faith of coming into the inheritance of land in Canaan. Zelophehad's daughters were women of faith who really believed that Israel would possess the land of Canaan. Then the Lord said to Moses, "Go up this mountain in the Abarim range and see the land I have given the Israelites. After you have seen it, you too will be gathered to your people as your brother Aaron was. For when the community rebelled at the waters in the desert of Zin, both of you disobeyed my command to honor me as holy before their eyes." Moses said to the Lord, "May the Lord, the God who gives breath to all living things, appoint someone over this community to go out and come in before them, one who will lead them out and bring them in, so the Lord's people will not be like sheep without shepherd." So God reminded Moses the reason why he would not be allowed to enter Canaan. And after hearing that, Moses didn't complain. He didn't try to change God's mind. He was just concerned for Israel. Y'all know God ain't gonna let none slide. If you think you got by me, if you think that you got by and somebody ain't see it, somebody saw it, and you gonna deal with the consequences when it's time to deal with them. Now I'm sad for Moses, you know what I'm saying, because he had to do so much to get here. But consequences, you know what I'm saying? Got to pay for what you did. So the Lord said to Moses, "Take Joshua, son of Nun, a man in whom is the spirit of leadership, and lay your hand on him. Have him stand before Eleazar, the priest, and the entire assembly, and commission him in their presence. Give him some of your authority, so the whole Israelite community will obey him. He is to stand before Eleazar, the priest, who will obtain decisions for him by inquiring of the Urim before the Lord. At his command, He and the entire community of the Israelites will go out, and at his command they will come in. Moses did as the Lord commanded him. He took Joshua and had him stand before Eleazar, the priest, and the whole assembly. Then he had laid his hands on him and commissioned him as the Lord instructed Moses. Joshua wasn't just a random person that had up next of being leader. Joshua led the army to fight the Amalekites in Exodus. Joshua helped Moses at the tabernacle after the golden calf situation. Joshua was Moses' assistant, basically. Moses having to lay hands on Joshua publicly was important because Israel had to know who was up next. And y'all, that's going to be it for today. Thank y'all for tuning in. If y'all haven't us already, please like, comment, and subscribe. If you're new, coming from TikTok, thank y'all for supporting me. I think we had 200 followers over there. So thank y'all for supporting me over here as well, because without me having to be here, I wouldn't be over there either. So everything working out. So y'all, thank y'all. I'll see y'all tomorrow. I'm out.